Young Santana in the building, man. Thanks for tuning in, guys, man. S.O.S. Bring back the fucking money. You know what's going on right now, man. It's my fucking birthday, bro. December 2nd, man. What's going on, man? I've just turned 34, and it's an absolute, not a lot of people make it to these ages, you know what I'm saying? And it feels so great. I feel so grateful, man. I feel so humble, man, for being here, for making it through this, throughout this year, man. Beyond the relapse that took place in the beginning of this year, I can honestly say I've made some of the best decisions I've ever made in my entire life. This year actually was that crossroad year for me in my life that determined whether if I'm gonna continue to succeed or I'm gonna go back to my old ways. And I've completely went towards the succeed route. And you guys were there watching it the entire time. The whole SOS, thank you guys, man. Right now, y'all know throughout the year, I'm exercising, I'm running marathons, I'm exercising my body, I'm building my body up. I'm working 12-hour days, 6 days a week. I haven't taken a vacation in over 2 years now, and I'm still building a following all at the same time. And I'm doing actively semen retention. And I don't really smoke or I don't really drink, but on 2 occasions out the year I will, and I'll take my time and actually enjoy what I indulge in, which is a little bit of whiskey, Jack Daniels. You can't go wrong with this, especially as a mature young man like myself. I feel like beer, bro, it's like I outgrown beer. I can drink beer like soda. Give me a couple of fucking Miller Lights. I like Miller Lite if it is beer, and I can conveniently drink 3 of them with a meal, and go straight back to work. But I don't really drink at all. But when I do drink, I'm getting something nice and compact. So grab your whiskey, guys. Pour a couple of shots, or just pour an ice cup and make sure it's nice and chilled. And yeah, man. And the second thing I like to do is enjoy cigars. So I got Davidoff Millennium. This is a very, it's a darker leaf cigar. However, it is very rich, and it's just compact with flavor. Now notice how small this is. You can't really get good context, but usually a normal cigar would probably come up to here, and it'll be a little bit more thicker. 2023 was an absolute success, and I didn't indulge in anything. I'm eating healthy generally throughout the year because I'm an athlete. I have to constantly eat well, right? I can't masturbate, I can't have sex because I took the vow, I took an oath to remain celibate for all of my life, for all of my days, right? I promised to myself that I won't ever engage in that in case it's used for only one thing and one thing only, and that's to create another human life. And I'm done, I don't really engage in any drugs and anything. I don't do none of that stupid shit because I'm a builder. So 2 times out of the year, I would love to enjoy something like this. This is a delicate luxury. Cigars, the Davidoff brand, man. This is absolutely wonderful, and it brings so much pleasure. And it's only twice a year, so it's like I'm not hyper indulging, and so it's not an addiction as well. So I'm keeping that in mind as I'm indulging with anything that I do. It's a line between an addiction and then just enjoying it, right? Yeah, man. And these are great problems to have, bro. Compared to, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, I was addicted to pornography. like addiction. It was an addiction. It wasn't. I didn't even enjoy it, and I was still doing it. So yeah, man. Get your cigars. Get your whiskey. Enjoy, man. SOS. Hit the thumbs up, man. I'm gonna tell you guys, while I'm here, while we're celebrating my birthday, man, I'm turning 34. While I'm here, I'm gonna pretty much explain to you guys, why did I choose semen retention, bro? Because there's so many other routes I could have taken as far as the red pill goes. Now, people don't look at semen retention such as like a red pill to take, but this is a bit of a form of the red pill, simply because this particular period in history is not labeled yet, right? It won't be labeled until probably another 10 to 20 years from here. But right now, this particular time in history means something very vital for all of humanity after this period. Ultimately, how did I come to the conclusion of choosing semen retention rather than going other routes, such as going my own way, or what's the other route? The pickup artist, or all of these other red pill type of deals, right? That ultimately involves still being validated by the female, right? How did I, and even that, before I even get to that, how did I even come to the conclusion that this problem is only is this recession, this depression that we're having right now is specifically only can be solved by females? This is how I found out. This is how I came to this conclusion. And Michael Tessarian has been spelling this out for years, and I'm just starting to realize how he came to that conclusion. But yeah, man, simply because it is in 1929 and all throughout the 1930s. Well, before that, right? How they led up to the Depression in 1929 was men in mass, right? I'm always referring to the masses because they're the bulk of the bell curve when it comes to the population. For years, men were rewarded for their good behavior, and then they got very complacent, right? And this is simply my conclusion based on history. You get rewarded for good behavior. Eventually you feel like, damn, I'm invincible. I can get away with anything, right? Let me try bad behavior. Let's see what happens. They tried bad behavior and they immediately got penalized for it, which led to the Depression starting in 1929, officially in 1929, right? And they got punished for it for decades, right? And the economy didn't come back until the 1940s. This Depression right here, however, is different because everyone still has credit. The money is digital now. All the banks have to do is just type up cash and boom, there it is, right? And another thing, as far as culture goes, as far as the dating world goes, right? Bad behavior is now and suddenly rewarded. So the bad guy, right? That's why they say good guys finish last. The bad guy now is being rewarded. So bad behavior now, that's the difference between this depression and that depression. This depression, not only is good behavior not being rewarded, right? It's being punished. Good behavior is being punished, and bad behavior is being rewarded now. Should I go any further? Bro? Leave me a comment below, man. Should I go into the student loans? Nah, don't worry about your student loans. We'll pay for it for you. Even though these guys over here, they're paying theirs out of their, even though they paid theirs out of their wallet, out of their personal bank accounts, we'll pay for yours. Don't worry about it. We'll correct that for you. Right? Oh, you're giving Satan a lap dance? We're gonna give you a Grammy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Bro, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. This is YouTube, by the way. Like, I can't, there's certain things we're not supposed to talk about on YouTube, right? But, yeah, man, this is the new depression, right? I don't know what they're gonna name this in history when they rewrite the history books, right? I don't know what they're gonna name this period in time. But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. It's bad, man. It's terrible. So guys that are like consciously coming to their own conclusions, right? They're detaching from the masses. The guys that are detaching from the masses are kind of like, which way do I go, right? And then they come across concepts such as semen retention, and they're like, damn, these guys are getting rewarded for this type of stuff. Based on the semen retention, based on the female attraction, right? Like, based on, these guys, these are not losers, right? As they're always, the masses are always saying, yeah, if you don't get a female, you're a loser, right? If you're not constantly masturbating, you're a loser. It's like, bro, this shit is crazy, bro. But guys are coming to the conclusion, they're coming to their own, all over the planet, all over the freaking planet. They're like, this is the route that it suits me, man. And that's ultimately how I, figured that, yeah, I can have sex. I can get laid. I can indulge in, menage a trois and everything anytime I want. I can just swipe left and get them ordered, right? Have an order ready for me after work, after I leave from my job. And then there's this other group that's like, damn, I can just go home, watch all of the females I want to watch, right? And then play the game and, get dopamine rushes all day, and then it's this other group of people that's like, hey, forget the video games, forget the dopamine rushes, forget all of that, man. I'm gonna be tough and rough on myself, right? I'm gonna go out and build myself. I'm gonna go in and build myself. I'm gonna work. When people are out there masturbating, I'm working. When people are out there indulging in sex, I'm working. When people are celebrating Christmas, I'm working. When people are celebrating Thanksgiving, New Year's, Independence Day, I am working. I am building. This group of people that succeed elastically, right? This is the new evolved man. And that's how I came to the conclusion. I'm like, I don't want to be no pickup artist and go out there and get rejected. And then out of the 100 females I talk to in a year, I'm only going to close on about 2 of them. And it's like, damn, I got to put in all that fucking effort. And then when I do get the 2, I'm going to have to fight to keep them based on their insecurities and based on other guys trying to get them when I'm not around her. It's like, it's too much work, bro. And the effort put into that route compared to the rewards, it's not even worth it at the end of the day. I kind of knew it was over. This is when I knew it was over. When Bill Gates got divorced. Zuckerberg's next. People think it's like it's crazy, bro. When I realized money didn't satisfy females, then it's like, okay, something's wrong, ultimately. And then it was confirmation when I started receiving stuff like, when I started watching videos like when females was like, you got a job? A normal job? Like a normal person? I don't want nothing to do with you. They gave it away, guys. They gave it away when they said stuff like, when that became the mantra. You got a normal job. I don't want nothing to do with you. I was like, damn. Right? Like, it just makes you, damn. And then they just dig the hole deeper when they said, oh, you a scammer? Oh, you scam? You really scam people? Well, maybe you can get my number and that's when I was like, hell fuck no. Guys, this shit is real out here, bro. They'll take your soul, bro. Females can be very dangerous, man. Yeah, we celebrated my birthday, and something very spiritual about December 2nd. In numerology, the number 2 means the female, right? If you flip it upside down, it represents the womb, the pregnant woman, right? The number 1 represents the male, you know, right? So think about it in numerology terms, in terms of the matrix, numbers. What century is this? The 2 century, 2000s. Think about that. I gotta leave you guys with something, man, to think about. This depression is completely different from previous, depressions or problems that were solved in the past. This whole century belongs to the female. And it's not until they, in mass, become aware of this. Until then, we will continue to get declining fertility rates, declining birth rates, an influx of immigrants. And manginas will continue to be tortured. The cat is out of the bag, man. The cat is out of the bag. And the crazy thing is, it's like the generation just before mine, the people that are in their 40s and 50s, it's not until they continue, it's not until their reign is over. That's like that period after they finish reigning, these issues won't ever be mainstream until then. They won't be popular, right? Now, don't get me wrong, guys. The problems that are happening, they're being distributed to the masses, but not equally. I want you guys to sit on that, man. December 2nd. This has been a celebration. I'm 34. Thanks for watching, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking in on me. Young Santana in the building, man. Thank you guys. I am Lamonte. You're watching All About Lamont Zanotti. In this life, you are all you have, but you're more than enough. I don't care what they tell you. You are more than enough on your own journey, on your own path. Don't let them say that. Don't let them, say that to you like you know better. You dig? S.O.S. Bring back the money. If you haven't heard it from anywhere else, you heard it from me first. Lamont Zanotti.